Hello everyone, we are together again. So we have 5 questions to solve. So let's start with the first one. This is a common social media question. Uh, this can be solved using logic, or we can set equations for each picture and solve together. So for the first shape, we have a bunny and a cat. So 1 bunny plus 1 cat is 10 kilograms. So we can make it simple. 1b plus 1c is 10. Likewise, 1b and 1d equals 20. 1c and 1d equals 24. So in equations, you can add equations side by side, and the result will be still equal. So we can add these together and these together and form a new equation. So if you add these ones, as you see, we have 2b's, 2c's, and 2d's. So 2b plus 2c plus 2d equals 10 plus 20, 30 plus 24 equals 54. So again, we can simplify this. Since 2 is a common factor for each term, we can factorize this expression and factor out 2. So it will be 2 times b plus c plus d equals 54. Since we need 1b, 1d, and 1c, this is exactly what we need without this 2. So if we divide both sides by 2, we will get the result. So total of 1 bunny, 1 cat, 1 dog equals 27. So here there is a counting problem. It says how many squares. So I started with 3 by 3 square. So there is only one 3 by 3 square. For 2 by 2 squares, so this is 2 by 2. We have 4 of them. We can check quickly. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So as you see, we have 4 of them. And 1 by 1, the smallest square, we have 9 of them. 3 times 3. So as you see, these are the square numbers. So in total, we have 1 plus 4 plus 9 equals 14. So from here, we see that even there are many triangles in the same idea, so we can easily calculate using this pattern. So just we need to calculate the sum of square numbers. In this question, again, we see this kind of questions. So you need to find some relation between these two or the opposite numbers. Generally, they are related with the opposite. So let's check the opposite of 2, which is 4, opposite of 5, 25, opposite of 8, 64. Sometimes it may help to write all these pairs in an orderly manner, so you can see the pattern better. So opposite 2, 4, opposite 5, 25, opposite 8, 64. And if you look at carefully, so the 4 is 2 square, 25 is 5 square, and 64 is 8 square. So it means 1 will be 1 square, which is equal to 1. Here we have a problem. I like this problem because generally we ask with normal numbers and it looks similar or easier, but this is a little different, so it looks a little bit confusing. When I see first, I thought it may be hard, but again, we check the relation between consecutive numbers at first. So this is the most common thing you can do to solve this kind of questions. So let's check the difference between these two. So as you see, while subtracting hours, if the minute part is bigger than this one, so we transfer 1 hour to here. So 1 hour means 60 minutes. If you add 60 minutes, it will be 73 minutes, and this will remain as 2 hours. So our parts cancel. If we subtract the minutes part, we will get 42 minutes. Same idea, we can continue with these two. So if we check the difference, so our parts are already the same, so 0, and if we subtract minute parts, 42. Here again, the minutes part is bigger, so we transfer 1 hour here. So if we add 60 minutes, it will be 97 minutes. So in the new form, we have this subtraction. So when you subtract, we get just 42. So when we check all these results, we see that the 42 is the common difference. So it means for the next hour or for the next time, the relation between these two will be 42 minutes more. So we add 42 minutes to this one. When you add it, you get 4 hours 79 minutes. But to make it simpler, if we transfer 1 hour here, it means 60 minutes. So subtract 60 from here, the hour part will increase by 1, and the minute part will be 90. And this is the final question, and it's a quite hard one. I like this question. So at first it is hard to see what's going on, but when you complete this shape and just make a symmetrical part at the bottom, so what you are going to see is this is 90 degree because it's squared 90 degree. And in general, for all the questions, all math and geometry questions, if you know something, just show it on the picture. For example, since this is square, this is 3, 3, 3, 3. And it means the red one has side 5. Again, 5, 5, 5, right all the time. Also, we know that the squares have 90-degree angles, so also show those things. And when we complete all these things, we see that here there's a chord, and here there is another chord, and they intersect with 90 degrees. Also, similarly, here we have a chord, and here another chord. Actually, this is a diameter. And yes, how do we know this is diameter? Because it is mentioned that it is a semicircle. So if this is a semicircle, it means it is a diameter. So we have a rule. The rule says if two chords intersect, the multiplication of this part and this part equals multiplication of this part and the remaining part. So same idea we can apply to here. So x times the remaining part equals 3 times 3. This is a rule, chords intersection rule. So you can check. So when we write these two equations, the first one comes 3 times 3 equals x times here 8 plus y. And likewise, 5 times 5 equals y times the remaining part, 8 plus 8. So first, let's remove these equations, remove the brackets. So 9 equals 8x plus xy, and second one is 25 equals 8y plus xy. So we have two equations, equation 1, equation 2, equation 1, equation 2. So this labeling is to make it easier for you to follow what's going on. So if we subtract first one from the second one, so we will get 25 minus 9, 16, 8y minus 8x, and these two canceled. We have this expression, new equation. So if we simplify, 8 is common, so you can factorize 8 and divide both sides by 8. You will get the final equation, 2 equals y plus x. So here, using the first equation, this one or this one, we use this one. So if you substitute y equals x plus 2 and remove it and simplify, what we get is this quadratic equation. So we need to solve this quadratic equation. I use this formula. Yeah, here there is something wrong. I need to check this part. Oh my God.